Asante sana for that. Good morning. Once again, guys, my name is Christine K. Now we are celebrating Issa. I'm going to mention a few of his songs. Keep sending your requests. If you want to hear more of his songs and any other songs that you want to listen to, just send in your request to 22162. Start with the word circuit. On Twitter, we are at @circuit. The hashtag is @circuit1. We are celebrating our 1-year anniversary right here at @circuit. But right about now, I'm joined in studio by a great man, a very talented man who has traveled the world, by the way, but then came back home to just do home justice, basically. I would say that. His name is Hanson, and he is from Uganda. Yes, thank you so much for coming.
Thank you for coming.
How are you today?
I'm very fine,
right.
Thank you.
Yes. Can you relate? Can you relate with Issa's music?
With
Issa.
Issa,
yeah,
the one that
yes.
It was amazing songs. I didn't know that he died. I didn't know. I just asked her and was told that he died. But that was the East African music that you'd hear everywhere, even in Uganda.
Yeah.
I think I could sing like 3 of the songs that have been played.
Yeah.
Yes.
Amazing. You're Ugandan.
Yeah.
You have traveled the world, by the way.
True.
I want you to tell us that story where you went to Sweden and many other countries, and then you were able to come back and just represent African music, East African music, Ugandan music. But just tell us briefly, who is Hanson?
Hanson Baliruno was born in Uganda. I'm Ugandan, who happened to be blessed with a large family that many of them tried to immigrate to East Africa. So I stayed with them, with my sister in Tanzania for a few years. Came back to Uganda. Here in Kenya, I didn't stay long, just visiting. But after finishing my senior 6, I went to Sweden for studies. It was a course of 1 year, but as any immigrant, I got a job. I began working. I didn't stop singing. Yeah, so there was a certain gentleman. He was in music. He saw me performing, and he told me, Hanson, can you take this to another level? I said yes. He told me to come to his office on Monday.
That was in Sweden?
In Sweden.
Okay.
Little did I know that this person was very powerful in the Swedish music industry. And we agreed, and he became my manager. Later, this is when I realized that he used to work for Warner Music Sweden. And so this man helped me to jump so many steps in my music career, because he took me to huge stages, huge platforms that I couldn't have done. I couldn't have gone there by myself. So after seeing that my music was doing well in Sweden, mainly in African community, not only Uganda but East Africa and Africa at large, I decided to come back home. And after waiting like over 3 awards out of a team that was organizing the awards, they're called African Crown International Music Awards. That are organized in Scandinavia. After seeing all that if I could make it, if I made it in a foreign land, why not back home in Africa? So I decided to come back last year.
That is when you did your first song in Sweden?
In Sweden I had done of 3 to 4 songs. Yes, because each year I would make at least a single.
Right.
Yes.
Wow, amazing. You were there for how many years?
7 years.
For 7 years.
Yes.
Oh, wow, interesting. Okay, so do you write your own music?
Yeah, before I was writing my own music, but when I got back to Uganda, I went and searched for some writers. Reason being, after 3 to 6 months, nowadays music changes, the touch changes. But now look at someone who was out of the country for 7 years. Yes, I was writing and doing my own things, but when I came back, I had to get some writers to drive me back to what they're writing right now, what is trending.
What is trending,
yes.
What is relevant to the people
yes.
in UG. Okay, all right. So like how did you being in Sweden, and how did that influence your music career? How did that impact your music career?
It actually, it taught me how the Western world does its music, and already I heard what Africans were doing. So this is when I got a piece of this side and a piece of this side, and it helped me to shape me to the person who I am. And on top of that, I looked at other artists, African artists who lived in the West and came back home, how they've made it and how they've done it to be a success. So I used those tips to help myself.
What's your genre of music?
Afro pop, Afrobeat. Yeah.
Afrobeat. Interesting. All right. And what made you? You know, a lot of well, some people, a lot of people, when they go out and you know, they do music or whichever career they come, it's hard for them to really come back home. What drove you to decide, you know, let me just come back home? Yet I'm very sure you're doing very fine there. Yeah. What made you decide to just come back home?
I knew it won't be easy. I knew it will be a struggle, but if I don't face struggles, I won't be called a successful person. Yeah. So I can't get it on silver plate. I know if it's going back. If it's going back on zero, I have to do so. But thank God it wasn't on zero level. Yes. It was.
I mean, people received you.
Yes, because already they knew before even going. They knew who I was because they knew me as a gospel church boy before. Yes.
All right. So you used to do gospel church kind of thing, but now it's.
Yes, I used to be, because I grew up in church, born in a Christian family, and Christian schools. Because growing up, my things were like church, school, choir. So after in my senior six, I joined a group, a band led by a lady called Judith. She's the most powerful gospel artist in Uganda. So I was the main backup. So this is when my face was all over the media. They would see me, and they branded me as a church boy, a gospel guy. So going this side, what they call secular, for me, it's business. This is my career. This is your career for you to be on TV. But you interview different people, you know. But that doesn't make you you know, those people don't change you. They don't change your belief. For example, different artists, East African artists like Diamond his career is an entertainer, performer. His belief, he's a Muslim. I am an entertainer, I'm a performer. My belief, a born-again Christian who speaks in tongues and chase demons.
All right, amen. Okay, so Afrobeat, Afropop, what inspires your music? Like when you come up with a song, when you decide to do a certain type of a song, what inspires you? It
changes always. It depends, you know. Like for example, maybe I might come here in Kenya. I'm here already. Maybe I've seen different things that have inspired me to write songs. So it's always all about life, love, God, and even what my fellow artists have done. Yeah, an artist can have a project and not copy, but it might inspire me. Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, so who's your favorite artist of all time? Like someone who, if you got a chance to work with, dead or alive, you would want to work with them?
Number one, Whitney Houston. Whitney.
Wow, okay.
Whitney, Michael Jackson, Beyonce, Flavor in Nigeria, and again in Nigeria, D'banj. Yes. Then in Uganda, Chameleon.
Any?
In Uganda.
Oh, in
Chameleon.
Uganda.
Yeah.
All right. And in Kenya?
In Kenya, South Soul.
South Soul,
yeah.
Of course. DJ Togo, mbona unacheka? True.
No. They are actually they are
very good job.
Believe me, they are number one here. Get it from me. They are doing well. Yes, they are doing well.
Okay. Right. So once again, we were saying, you know, there are certain African acts who have actually went, you know, abroad, and probably, or even just African acts who are here, but they need to have like their presence felt abroad. Maybe can you share with us how you were able to do that, and how they can be able to do that? That even if you're either not at home or at home, your presence can be felt everywhere. Your music can be felt and everywhere.
The only thing is doing good music, quality sound, quality videos, and make friends. Yes, make friends, because friends are the ones who make your music go far. Two, our people nowadays, they're so afraid with artists, because you, the media, you, the people over there, you've made us, and sometimes we let you down, you know, or sometimes we do not understand each other. Sometimes, as an artist, begin building yourself, people to trust you, that even if you're passing through a lot of problems, do not bring your problems to your people or to the people you're singing to, because sometimes many of us have misbehaved. That one I know, and people are afraid to welcome new talents. They're like, if I build him, if I build her, won't he behave like the other one, the way so behaved? You know, won't he end up in drugs? Won't he end up, you know? So to leave a legacy, or to live when your music is being played, or people to welcome you, they need to trust you, and you need to keep that trust as an artist. That's we have so many talents, but most of artists fail to understand that it's a package. Yeah. All right.
So, of course, one of the reasons that's brought you here, the main reason that's brought you here, right here in Kenya, is your EP. You've come to promote it. Would you say possibly it's your best achievement, or it's just among?
No. It's one of my best achievements in my career. You know, it's because going somewhere and you are welcomed and your music is loved, because number one, I'm sure you wouldn't have played my music if it was crap.
True.
Yes. So welcoming my music, it's and you give me a credit of like playing it on your air. That's amazing. It's an achievement. Kenya is too huge, very, very big, and it's big in East African music industry. You can't say that, I have East Africa, when you don't have Kenya, because people here, way back, you are the ones who first began with good quality music. Way back, we have some choirs that used to sing. They used to record their music from here. All artists, like you made Chameleon, you made Baby Cool, you've made a lot of Ugandan artists. So without Kenya, you have no East Africa.
Okay, tell us about this new EP. Maybe some of your favorite songs.
Yes, actually with my management we always fight about it, but truly speaking, my #1 song should be Kandanda.
Yes.
I love it because it came out of me. It's me myself who wrote it, and that's what I felt to deliver, and when I delivered it was amazing. And then followed by Akatambala with Saida Karoli, because it was my dream come
true.
Working with her.
I mean, first, how is the experience working with Saida Karoli?
She's amazing. She's amazing because we didn't go for Katambala, that song. I just wrote a song and I sent it to her called Oburo, and she loved it. She loved my vocals, and she said, okay, let me come to Uganda and we do it. So we did that song. Then after that song, she was like, you told me that you love Akatambala because it's her song. She's the one who wrote it. Then I said, yes, I wanted to remix it. She was, can we do it together? We didn't end up from there. Then we did a third song. So it was fun. It was as if we are not recording. Yes.
Wow, amazing. I want you to, do a bit of it for us, and then we'll listen into it. Akatambala. Yes.
Bojo batata bojo bamawe huliranga mbe no kukyara kwange barumuna kwambonese binura mboine yo mwana matini nashani yaja kundarura yarira omwana yarira omwana yarira